And we are live for a Saturday stream. Have to get rid of the echo. I'm trying my fiber optic internet again. I don't know if it's gonna go down like in 30 minutes, as it has been doing every day. For now, I'm sort of trusting it. We'll see how it goes. So I finished this character yesterday. Or I called it finished. I kinda gave up on it. More like it. And cause I really don't know what to do with her. I wanted to try a little something today, but I don't even know if it's worth it. Because I'm really not that happy with her. And since I'm not doing anything specific, I don't know, I should start a new character, I should do something different entirely. I thought I might, instead of doing that right now. I might try to fix her. Make her again a little bit more flower-like. I thought that I might just try a little something for since I was left so dissatisfied with her, basically. I don't know if the stream is working. Again, my freaking internet has been a nightmare all week. And the stream sort of works for like half an hour, then it starts bitching. Yesterday I had to switch completely to a different provider that I still have. And I have to, it took me a while because I had to also switch. My Wi-Fi extender was set to the other thing, and I had to set it for this one. Or it was set for this one, I had to set it for the other one. I don't even know what these leaves thingies are. I made them, I saw them like in one thing. And I don't know why. It wasn't in my plans to go back to this, but I want to try it. Since I don't know what else to start today, I should start something new. But I saw this in one thing, and I tried to replicate it for some reason, and it kind of looks like nothing I've ever seen again. Those little... They're kind of like little leaves, they're not exactly petals, they're not exactly leaves, they're like something I saw around the center in one flower, and then I could never find it again. I want to do a center more looking at actual sunflowers. I want to do the center a bit, again, like bigger, sticking out, and a central circle here, sort of sunken in. And to put the face in there, and to put the seed-like kind of thing. All around it. I don't know if that's too much, or that's gonna end up making the face too small. Oh. Because it's... Okay. I don't know if I need to mask this again. Well, anyway. Not sure how else to make this shape. I didn't necessarily want to use a brush for this. Something like this, just for the hell of it. Again, just because I wasn't left too happy with what I did. Now I don't really want to... I don't know if it's too much. Like that. Something maybe like that. Yeah, not completely unlike that. The problem now is that the face is a bit too big. I don't know if I should say this as a different... just in case it crashes or something. I'm gonna save it as a different file. Again, these little freaking leafy thingies. I don't even know where I got those from. They were there in like one reference thing that I found. Now I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to merge again the actual face to make it smaller, to put it in place. Is this just a face? Something like that, maybe. Would that make more sense? Like, as a sunflower, the sort of center of the sunflower. Because I was left so dissatisfied with what I did yesterday. And I called it finished, and I rendered the turntable animation, and I uploaded it everywhere. Everywhere. Literally everywhere, even to Mastodon and co-host and all of those bastardized, purported Twitter replacement. I kind of like the face. I don't hate it anymore. I hated it for a while. I didn't give her a nose at first, and she ended up looking like an M&M. And I hated that. So I ended up giving her a nose. I don't know if this is the right size or the right proportion. The body, the shapes, everything is way too basic. the body, the stem, the whatever, you know what I mean. Again, I don't know if my internet's gonna go down, if it's gonna stay up. I don't know how far here should I go with the fibers. I don't know what I should do with the crystals. Now that I'm changing the... I feel like this is really more like the center of a sunflower. I feel like it should gain something from this change. It also beats starting a new character today, because I don't know what to do. I should do, again, some kind of... I should explore at least a little bit the possibility of doing like the cave, the sort of altar where they're gonna do the spell and that kind of thing. But I'm kind of terrified of that right now. I've never been good at freaking environment. What the hell am I looking for? Why do I never find the freaking fibers thingy? I should probably at least double the amount. The length is probably fine, question mark. Maybe it could be a little bit longer, a little more. Is that too much? I think I would like this better than what I did. Maybe I could mask it closer here to the thing here, closer to this edge. Is gravity set to 0? Is that going to collide with those little thingies? Maybe the amount is a bit too much. Should this be enough? I think this could be a lot better already. Now let's say let's bring back the sort of crown of... This is probably not gonna work anymore? Well, it could. Who knew? Again, I'm probably not gonna use those crystals in that position, but for the just in case, I'd like to keep them. Same with these gems. Especially these gems don't really work now because the sort of this hair thingy in the center, but this sort of crown that I made, maybe I could make it smaller and still keep it sort of in her quote-unquote forehead. Probably not these. Maybe we should keep them for the sake of exporting with them, so they are still there in case I need them. If I don't like them, I can always hide them. These are a bit too big for this. I don't want to make them too small either. I don't know if they work over there, kind of out with the sticking out of like the hair. It's not hair, well the thing from the... I like this idea that Solana used to be like a queen and her kingdom is gone, her subjects are gone. So she's now kind of relegated to be some kind of domestic plant at Ergol's orchard. I mean, it was her own idea. She didn't want to be left alone where she was. It's not like Ergol took her against her will. I think this is better. I don't hate it so much, at least. Again, probably these crystals. What? Oh, they're visible because I'm over them. Just something like that. And again. Is 15 too much? I think I've been doing it at 10. So she's kind of looking down. I don't know if it'd be worth did I open? Oh, here we are. I think this is gonna be better. Again, the crystals. I don't know if the crystals in here make any sense. I thought of putting crystals in her leaves. But I don't know about that. I sort of hurried too much. I wanted to finish her yesterday. And again, I did the turntable animation and everything. And I shouldn't have. I think this is going to be a little bit more normal. It's already kind of cursed. Split hidden. Split hidden. Split hidden. Down. Split hidden, and those are just the lashes. Yeah. Okay, now we've separated everything. Now that we have repositioned the face, I think it's gonna be that's very Thomas the Tank Engine or something, that kind of face. And when I first did it, I didn't give her a nose. Also, the pupils are really not helping. I want to... These little leaves, I'm gonna make them yellowish. I don't know where the hell I got those from. I wanted to sort of... I made them smaller here, I made them more subtle. So I wouldn't miss them, but... I'm gonna rename this... so I can export the other one and preserve this one so I can copy the materials from one to the other. I hope it won't crash. That's why I also deleted the old ones, fibers. Because apparently that was a problem when I did the bot. External renderer, smooth normals is probably already on. Yes. Let's freaking go. Is the stream still working? It's a miracle. This week has been insane. I had trouble absolutely every single day. Right, how do I... What was the rotation that I gave this one? $90 here, 180 here, and snap to ground. And lower, because of the ground thingy. Let's move this one out of the way. I only put it here so I can copy the materials from her. Oh, maybe this one. The one disc thing. Where is it? Oh, it's in two. This one thing. Let's keep it in place because I like it more than the flat plane that I have. Let's remove this animation because I'm not gonna need it anymore. Is this really centered? Is this? Okay. I think this is already better. This is already less cursed. Let's rename the materials because I never know what they are. The pedals I actually saved. Alt to retain textures, okay. And I should make it brighter again, I think. Yeah. Okay, anything else? Let's do already the stem. It's not just a stem, it's also the leaves. It's the greens in general. Maybe I should have done something with the sort of with the stem. I should have made the sculpt a bit more interesting. Probably. Let's hide this part of it. What did you hide? Let's hide the fibers. What are you hiding? Hide the fibers. Let's copy this. Again, I like this idea that it sort of looks a little bit like the heraldic sort of sun that appears in coins and shields and flags and stuff like that. Let's put this on the brows and lashes. Cannot really see. Okay. There they are. Wait, are the lashes? Oh my god, I exported the lashes. The freaking lashes I have to separate by upper and lower, just in case that I need to. I hope that won't ruin everything. Please, please, please. Because I need the upper lashes to be separate from the lower ones. Where the hell are they? They are not here? Aventura, hey. How are you? I'm kind of struggling with this. I wanted to finish it yesterday and I called it finished yesterday. Oh, they were not visible, that's why they didn't transfer over to freaking, yeah. It looked worse yesterday. That's why I'm trying to fix it a little bit today. I was going for a kind of an Alice in Wonderland kind of look, and it ended up looking very creepy. I called it finished and everything. I rendered the turntable animations, but I'm really not happy with it, so I'm revisiting it today. I wasn't going to. And when I first did it, I didn't give her a nose because I didn't want to anthropomorphize her too much. And the face looked like an M&M character. So it was really stupid. It took a while to sort of find something a little better. It's not much better. Again, I really sort of wanted to go for like something a little bit like the flowers in Alice in Wonderland. And I wasn't going to give her so much of a face. My original idea was to just do like slits that would blink and it would just have like a small opening as a mouth or something, and it just was not working. I did the center better now. That's a bit more like the actual flower. What I did yesterday looked like a Thomas the Tank Engine character with an M&M with, well, all of these things that I wasn't necessarily going to use. But I put them so I didn't have to. I don't know, there's something that wasn't working. I feel like now at least I've preserved a little bit more of a flower, making the center like this. Yeah, the crystals, I don't even know what to do with the crystals. In the last minute I thought I'd make them look a little bit like a crown on her head, because she used to be some sort of a queen elsewhere. And by now she has no subjects, she has no kingdom. That is probably the way that I'm going to keep the crystals, not all over like they were here. But I don't even know, I mean, it's I'm just sort of trying things. I'm trying to correct some of what I did yesterday that I really didn't like. Didn't really convince me. I think I can already delete this one. It's a very simple thing. That's why I did it in 2 sessions, and I really wanted to call it finished. But oh, this. What is left? This. But I'm really unhappy with it, and I didn't know what to do today, because I should have either started a new character or do something else, and instead I thought I'd better go back and try to fix her. I think it's a little bit more like a sunflower now with this center, and it almost looks like fur around her face. It makes her look a little bit more glamorous or something. I don't even know. I'm forgetting to change the material of this eyelid. It also kind of reminds me, I was saying yesterday, that it reminds me of that kind of sun that has like a face that's used like in heraldic and in flags and shields and coins and stuff like that. I was kind of going for that when I set for this kind of look. It still looks weird, but not as cursed as she did yesterday. I was really unhappy with what I did yesterday. How have you been? I haven't been able to catch any of your streams in the last few days. I feel like I don't know if you have been streaming. I've been having internet problems every single day of the freaking week, and now it seems to be working. At least I've been live for half an hour, and it hasn't gone down yet. Blender seems to be so freaking versatile. It's like you can do everything in it. But yeah, the one time that I tried it, I didn't really like the UI. I didn't really like the whole environment. I didn't feel comfortable, and I uninstalled it. And some time later, I tried to install it again, and it didn't even work. I don't even remember why. So I just sort of gave up on Blender. Which is very stupid, because it would really help me probably. I could really make, if I learned, I could really make actual 3D animations instead of what I'm going to end up doing with this. I don't know why I'm like ended up developing this phobia to Blender. This is something else that I don't like, having to eyeball this sort of pupil's position, but just to give her some kind of pupil. Duplicate position. I could do something else, but I'm just doing this with labels here. Can I switch to performance for this? I should reposition this one. This still looks freaking cursed, but again, I feel like it's a little bit less cursed than what I did yesterday. I don't know if the face could be darker. It could probably afford to be darker. It has like a velvety sheen that it still makes it sort of defined. Maybe the sheen could be a little bit darker too. Did you finish your carriage? Because I saw you all the last few times that I saw you working on your anatomy guy. I never saw your carriage again. Yeah, I keep telling myself also that I have to do a lot of these off stream, because they are not like stream worthy. But really, all the time that I have, I've been spending it streaming, so I haven't done any progress with a lot of things that I wanted to do in that sense. I want this for this to be more yellowish. I don't know why it keeps looking greenish. I don't even know what kind of reference I was looking at, that I saw that it had like these little leaves that weren't really leaves, they weren't really petals, I don't know what the hell they were, around the center. So I made them, and now I'm trying to find them to see exactly what they would look like, and I cannot find anything like that in a sunflower. I don't know where the hell I came up with those things, but I like it to have a little bit of a frame between the petals and the center. I keep trying the face's sort of velvety material, but maybe it would work better as something else. I was thinking about you because I was saying that the next thing I should do is an environment, and I'm terrible at environment. And if you saw the kind of thing that I do, if you think this is, well, you don't think this is mediocre, I do, but if this is mediocre, my environments are so bad. But I really should do a couple of thingies, like a cave for the bat and stuff like that. But I'm so not ready to do environments for this. I've already been making weird looking characters. I'm really worried about what the actual backgrounds and environments are going to look like. I kind of want to redo the spider legs. I'm still not completely happy with them. I think I could make them more accurate to real spiders. I thought what I was doing was kind of weird and creepy and sort of bony in a way, but the tips of the legs look stupid. I don't even know. It's not that big, it's not like she's absolutely giant. But I like this angle. I'm probably not gonna use it. Do I have... what environment is this? It's the Alaskan forest thing, yeah. I don't know if the pupils could be darker, or if the eyes should be like not white. I don't know if they would be completely weird if they were like dark eyes, or if maybe it would make some sense. Not completely black like that, probably. Well, that's not black, but kind of a dark brownish thing. I don't know why that makes the eyes sort of less weirdly uncanny. They were like too... They weren't natural or realistic looking, but they were a bit more normal looking. But like this being dark, it should be creepy, but I feel like it makes them... Maybe I should just make them smaller, but I don't necessarily want to go back to fix too much of a sculpt right now. I just wanted to try to do that center as opposed to what I had done before. I hadn't done like a very flat center, and I realized that this kind of, basically this shape was what I needed for the center instead of the kind of flat thing that I had done. At least, if nothing else, it's more sunflowery. I don't know, how's the stream going? By now, pretty much every day of the week, I was already getting disconnected. Yesterday I ended up having to stop altogether, switch to my other ISP that's not as good, that's not fiber optic, and I had to reset and reconfigure the Wi-Fi extender as well, because it was set for the other network. The stream went down completely. OBS wouldn't reconnect. So today I almost didn't trust it. I was going to go by default already with my backup ISP, but I thought I'd give the freaking fiber optic a chance again. I don't know what material this could be. If it's not... Okay, that's probably way too dark. I don't know if it just works as a simpler material. I was going for that velvety thing, but maybe just like a freaking plastic. Well, plastic. I don't know, like a matte thing with a very faint kind of sheen, instead of that velvety thing that already doesn't look natural in the render. It already looks like the light sheen is too light. It's like something that doesn't really match the lighting. Maybe something as simple as this stupid freaking plastic material is what it needed. Maybe with this we can go back to the light eyes. Maybe what if the eyebrows were light? That doesn't make much sense. I almost wasn't going to stream today. Again, I've been having trouble with my internet every single day. I'm really tired because I didn't sleep at all last night. and something woke me up in the middle of the morning when I had finally fallen asleep. And so I'm really tired, I'm really sleepy, I was kind of cranky with with the whole internet situation, and there was also the fact that I had to either start a new character or do God knows what. But here I am. I thought, well, it's time to just sort of power through. What the hell am I gonna do? I don't know if it would make any sense to just put some pupils in here, to try to paint them in here instead of doing them in Keyshot with labels the way I've been doing them. Because they don't look centered. I have to sort of eyeball them on actual Keyshot. What the hell am I looking for? One of these. This was the one, but it's not gonna. This is gonna work if I do like. If I drag it like this. Oh. The intensity is very low, the resolution is probably very low too. Let's try again. Why does it do that? It's supposed to be... It's supposed to be freaking... Can I use an alpha like that? Around alpha. It's still very low resolution. The focal shifts should be none, the intensity should be more. It's still like a very Thomas the Tank Engine character. I don't know if the pupils should be huge. It should be small. Not like she's rolling her eyes, but sometimes, well, now she looks cross-eyed, but sometimes in cartoons when the eyes are like together in the middle, it looks more like they're looking forward. I don't think her eyes should be blue necessarily, but why the eyes ruin it so much, or the pupils ruin her so much? Maybe she shouldn't have any. I feel like maybe I could just give her. It's gonna be creepy, but if I just gave her like dark beady eyes. For some reason it reminds me of a bee. I don't know why the hell. The color scheme, the brown and yellow, the something. I don't know why the eyes bother me so much, or the actual pupils. I feel like they ruin the entire effect. It's like this works barely, but this doesn't. It becomes a Thomas the Tank Engine kind of face. I don't know why. I don't know if it's a very dilated pupil. Maybe I could do a much smaller one. Not this red color probably, but let's try it for the sake of trying more. Not dilated, contracted. What the hell is this? It's also because of the eyes are very flat. They're not actual spheres. They're not actual globes. It's probably that also that is not helping. I don't freaking know. There's something really bothering me about the pupils. I have them and I feel like they ruin everything. At least the nose kind of worked. When it had no nose, it looked like an Eminem character. That's weird as hell. But I don't know if it's less weird than what I had. I don't know if I should give her some kind of something in the sort of some kind of eyeliner kind of thing with just a tube, with a tube brush, just to sort of outline the eye. Also, I don't know why this corner ended up being this weird. I don't want to adjust it because I'm gonna have to adjust the lashes again, but it just doesn't look well done or well finished or well anything. It's like a weird. Also, it reminds me a little bit of a face in the Man in the Moon, the Georges Méliès kind of face in the moon, which I did for my daily challenge at some point. I don't even remember what I did or how I did that one. I don't know if I should start a new character, just call it all her done. She could use a lot of work all over, but I think I improved her from how I left her yesterday. So freaking hot in here right now. The eyes really do bother me. What? The hell did I do? Oh no, I saved her in the wrong folder. Damn it. I don't know. There's something insecty about her like this. Again, I like this plastic material. That's literal freaking plastic. I like it more than the velvety thing that I was trying to do. I should probably give it some roughness, so it's not too shiny. The specular way. Wait, oh, that was the ice material. Maybe just a little roughness, so it won't reflect the environment so much. Metallic paint, probably lighter, maybe with less metal, but no. I do like metallic metallic paint. I use it a lot because it renders well, and sometimes I remove the metallic component completely, but it just renders well and quickly, and it looks good a lot of the time. I don't freaking know. The white empty eyes are definitely creepy. The eyelashes don't even show, they end up looking like a weird negative space. Do they even have... Are they even the right color? The right material? Maybe those I should just make darker. Just freaking diffuse, they don't need to be anything. I kinda like that it looks like a sun herself. I don't know if these... Oh! Why did the brows change too? They were a different material. I separated it. I unlinked it. Did I change the wrong one? I feel like the lashes are barely visible. It was an attempt to make her a bit more, I don't know if feminine is a word. This looks like thorns. I don't know why. Well, I don't know why. I clearly made the fibers like that, but I don't know if a wider lens is better. kind of like the effect of the petals. The problem is that this kind of translucence takes a while to render and too many samples. And right now it makes me think of one of those weird transformers that would have like, were very mechanical and very robot-y, but they had like a little actual face somewhere. I didn't even tweet about today's stream because I didn't know what I was going to do, or if it was going to work. I don't even remember what was the quote-unquote meaning of the sunflower, or why I chose it. She's actually the first character that he's going to meet, because she's like right there in his orchard. I think this is better again than the cursed shit that I did yesterday. This that I did yesterday, those little leaf things were too big. The actual sort of fuzzy part was too small. The face was freaking flat and weird and dead in the eyes. And when I did this without the nose, it really looked like an M&M. With the gems, it was too much. There it is again, the weird velvety M&M. The yellow one was even worse. Here's a freaking bot. I kinda like the face. I should have done better work here in this kind of finger, more knuckles, more definition. Anyway, going back to this bitch, this was really stupid. I'm really a lot more satisfied with this, weird and creepy as it still looks. It's also a kind of smaller face. I made it kind of smaller at first, then I made it bigger, and it ended up looking so stupid with just this little fuzzy part. This looks really like a bad animation, straight to video kind of thing, or not even like a bad YouTube thing for iPad babies, but I feel like this at least looks a little more like my other characters, like it could match the others and kind of live in the same universe. If nothing else, it looks more like a sunflower. The dark eyes are kind of weird, they're kind of creepy, but lighter they looked even weirder. I like it so much better here. I don't know why. It looks like it really doesn't convince me at all on actual keyshot and actually being rendered. Is it a perspective? Freaking eyes. If I gave them like a slight color, I don't want it to look red like she's stoned or something. I'm never going for anything too saturated, although this is. She's so unlike the other characters. That's a little bit kind of the point. She's a little bit more like Ergol himself. Ergol has a mushroom head. She's a literal flower head. And she's the only magical creature that we are gonna meet that's not an animal or a straight up human. This is so fucking stupid. Is it angled? Okay. I think oh. Right, I had to unmask it to move it. Should I move back the entire head? God dang it, I don't want to. Do any of that. Oh crap, what did I do? I don't really want to redo the fibers, but I think it could look better if they don't look like thorns the way they do here. I'm just gonna try it. Again, I'm trying things. I'm trying to save this character from the nightmare fuel that I made yesterday. Before I start anything new. to make it a little bit less like thorns. Because them being around the face, they look particularly weird as thorns. Where do you adjust the shape of the actual freaking... Is this it? Yeah. I don't want them to end really like that. I don't want them to end flat really, but maybe... Jesus Christ. Something a bit more rounded. Instead of that little tiny little tip that looks like a... makes it look like a thorn. Can we try that locally? Don't transfer to keyshot yet. What's that gonna look like? Oh, maybe I masked too much because here the fibers are clipping into the face. That's a bit of a problem. I should pause. Jesus Christ! I should pause. You should, since we're here. They still tend to end in a very tiny tip, and I guess if I don't do that, are they gonna... If I try to move this shape... Oof. What is that like? Oh, the masking I have to fix. That's very funny. It's a very interesting look that I had never seen before with fibers. Just them looking like little blocks. It's not what I need for this, I guess, but it's kind of funny. I don't know how to make them more round without them being weird. Yeah, they always end up looking like they have a little tip, and if I don't do that, they end up looking like little blocks. Jesus, why does it do that? Yeah, the masking. Let's... Shouldn't go too far back either, or it's gonna collide with those. It's gonna clip with those through those freaking little leaves thingies. Oh, still too spiky. Is the stream still up? I haven't checked my modem or my router. It would start freaking out. This looks less thorny here, but maybe when they transferring to Keyshot, they end up looking like thorns again. The problem with this is that I ended up making them too thin. I just wanted sort of rounded. I'll go check on my router to see if it's freaking out. Gonna take. That's the problem. This ended up looking kind of blocky, kind of like too much. Maybe I should lower the actual amount of fibers. I'll take a bathroom break and I'll go check on my router to see if it's freaking out. Because even when it didn't completely disconnect, the red lights started going off. So I'm gonna check on that. I'll go to the bathroom and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. The freaking router doesn't seem to be freaking out as it has been doing every single day this week. I really dislike the pupils. The whole face is weird, but the pupils give me like a very strange vibe. I don't know why. The whole thing is very weird. it's kind of unavoidable. They look like freaking spikes, right? If they don't look like spikes, they end up looking like Jesus. They end up looking like blocks because they have no corner. What does it look as rounded as they can be? But they always end up having like a very sharp little tip. I don't know how the hell can I avoid that. Are there any presets of this that I can save? That should be interesting. That's kind of a problem, yeah. If it doesn't have like a clear sharp tip, they end up looking like freaking blocks, and I don't want that. Why can't I do something like this, but like this? Is that it? They're still gonna end up looking sort of weirdly spiky, right? They look like weird little thorns. I don't want those very sharp tips. Oh. But it does this freaking thing when I try to the curve looks like, and it's still a very sharp freaking tip. Is that it? No, these are gonna look like blocks, right? What the hell can I do? These little thorns I don't like, and they don't even cover the surface very well. I still don't know if just that freaking if a freaking plastic, plain freaking plastic is better than this kind of metallic look. It's probably too saturated, but it's just a sheen that's not even showing. If I this is really tedious, but I know. But I'm just trying to save this mess of a character. You know, if a flatter perspective makes her look better. A flatter face altogether. leaving this to render a little bit to get like more samples and I feel I should mask like until here. No. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Frick. Let's go back to again. Maybe I should just fix the eyes, but the problem is that I'm gonna have to either fix everything manually why am I'm so unhappy with pretty much every character that I've been doing lately. I think that Ergol himself and the actual turtle are the only good ones that I did. Everything else I'm really unhappy with. What? This freaking thing just freaking kills me. Why does a curve act like that? Again, this is like a lot of fibers and it doesn't really cover that much. How much are these? I feel like these are fewer fibers and cover more. Again, it's very... I can't help it. Why is it so freaking... pointy like that? Yeah, don't worry, I'm just trying out things, trying to save, trying to salvage the nightmare fuel that I made yesterday. And why do you want to learn Blender in general? I mean, you already work on all of the other, I feel like, more professional softwares. Blender isn't like just sort of open source for the right. I should learn stuff like that too. I don't know the first thing about anything. Or I should learn how to use like Substance Painter and stuff like that. I do very basic work. Just some lame poly painting sometimes, and that's about it. What the hell am I looking for? I don't know if this is gonna work or be any better than this. I feel like this looks like kind of enough. Okay, yeah, I see why Autobot caught that. I should deny it just in case so nobody else tries to use that word. Nobody tries to use it for real. So funny, Automod sometimes catches the weirdest things. Because they think like it's someone sort of trying to threaten the streamer or someone, or something like that. Someone I know once said something like "I'll kill you" or something, but they were quoting someone else, and or something else, or they were talking about the game that was being played or something, and freaking Automod thought they were threatening the streamer or something. It was. It's so funny because it says it was denied because of bullying. I hope now Automat doesn't think like you are a kind of user that has to be like kept on check or something. Yeah, I did. But I mean, bullying is not what I thought. The reason I thought it Automat would give. I did see it. Just that Automat thinks that is bullying is funny. If anything, it thought it's a slur, but it calls it just bullying. This, maybe I could freaking... I so don't like what's going on with this. Something sort of more rounded about the eyes. I didn't want to adjust the eyes because it meant messing with the lashes and with everything, but this needs to be fixed. Could I do like a crease here or something? Maybe outside in. Is that too strong? Such a weird frigging moon face, but I did do the Georges Méliès kind of moon face. I don't even remember what did I do. How did I make it work? If it even worked. It's been such an infernal week with all the internet problems and everything, but at the same time I feel like it just went by so quickly. I don't know why this week was like assume. It's so weird to make this kind of relief of a face. Has to be sort of flat, has to be sort of... has to have some sort of volume. Has to be fundamentally flat. release expected. All of January will be gone. And what have I even done? Well, I can't complain. I've done these streams, I've done all these characters. I'm not happy with most of them. I feel like I haven't done much, and the month is already... It feels like it's already ending. There's still an entire third left, but rather feels like it's ending. I don't know if this should benefit from just making much smaller eyes, and well, that's it. I don't freaking know. I wasn't going to devote an entire stream to this character again, but again, I feel like I'd better try to fix her now instead of being left completely dissatisfied with yet another character. This reminds me of someone, I'm not even sure who. I don't know if the nose is... I don't know if the nostrils are a bit too wide and the tip is a bit too narrow. It wasn't even in my plans to necessarily go back to deal with these features again. I only wanted to fix the center. And I did, and I'm glad that I did, but now I'm trying to fix the rest, and I'm not finding the right way. I don't know if I should avoid this little leaf thingies altogether when masking here. Okay, yeah, no, that's not... Why is this still sort of tilted? It's supposed to be in the right position now. Why is it in a weird kind of angle? And why is the freaking resolution so low in there? Should I try to freaking remesh it? Because I feel like I expanded this. I'm kind of tired of this. I want to move on, and at the same time I don't want to abandon it, being unhappy with it the way I am. That is the strange angle. I don't know if I should try to fix it. I don't understand why it's angled like that. This was supposed to be in a straight position so I can use the radial symmetry and all. This doesn't even need to be that subdivided. Kind of like from there. Okay, this should be more freaking even. I don't know why this shape was sort of wonky when it should have been. More radially symmetric. Again, I have been using radial symmetry in this whole thing. Let's freaking try again for the 10 gajillion time. What the hell am I doing? Why can I never find anything? Is that better in this size, in this shape, in this freaking thing? They look blocky. I don't know what the hell to do. They either look like thorns or they look like weird freaking blocks. I don't know how to make them a little bit more round without a very sharp little point. But I guess that's not as terrible as anything I had before. I'm gonna have to redo this. Split hidden down. What the hell? Are those just the brows? Yeah, split that. Now the face. Did I split the hell is this? Where are the lashes? Did I split the lower lashes already? Oh, it's the upper ones with the. This is what I have to split. Okay. The eyes split. Now the eyelids split, and then the lashes are separate. Okay, now. New test, new take, new shot, new thing. 10 degrees, only 10 degrees. Why? Oh my god. I forgot to unmask this freaking thing. Yeah. Let's freaking only 10 degrees. What's the green? Is this a green thing? Bleeding through here, clipping through. Should I fix the pedals? never bothered me before. I don't know why it's a thing now. There's some clipping of things here and there, but this thing is probably too big, but I made it that way to sort of match the big freaking center as well. I don't even know. Is the stream still up? Testing? Yeah. I never know anymore. With this infernal week that I've had. She kind of reminds me of someone. I'm not sure who. This is a very dumb way to do something like this, but it's... Again, I don't know. Smarter or better ways to do most things. Oh, I wanted to do... I forgot about the... I don't know if it's worth it really, but I thought I could do like a freaking kind of eyeline kind of thing. Where are the freaking brows, for God's sake? Where am I? Let's hide the brows so they won't get in the way. But I wanted to try to do like with a little tube to do like a little sort of thing there. Less wonky, ideally. To do like the inner waterline. As a sort of a separate thing. Because I feel like the... Why did that not snap to... Should I do it here with the eyes so it snapped to freaking high shape? Why is it not snapping to the freaking eye, for God's sake? It's a freaking curve, just simply doesn't snap to where you want it to snap. I'm gonna try to pull it here to soften all of this wonky thing, so the shape will sort of relax. I will sort of fix it. Could be a little bit longer. I could continue here for a little while. Since we're fixing things, I might as well try doing this. That again should be it should be there probably. It should be closer to the to where the actual lid goes, but is this the same brush size? I think I made it smaller. This is looking like crap. But well, let's freaking try to fix it here. Maybe I should make it thinner, but I don't know where the eyelashes would fit in this. Oh, okay. Yeah, probably it should be thinner. I don't know if any of this is gonna make a difference, but since I'm here, I'm gonna have to export over to Keyshot again. I should pause Keyshot. It keeps using resources in it, and it's idle as far as I'm concerned. Should move that towards the actual where I actually place the lashes. Well, I could move the lashes too. I'm doing this because it doesn't really... The lashes are nearly invisible here. If I make like a little sort of eyeliner kind of situation. Maybe it'll look a little better. I don't know why these eyelashes curve like that. They sort of drop straight from the eye. Again, I don't know if that's gonna be any better, but it might help defining the eye a little bit. I don't even know. I'm kind of completely saturated of this. I kind of like this material after all. Now all of the materials are probably gonna go to hell, so I should save this just in case, because when I transfer again, does this go back to ZBrush thing even mean anything? Let's now send this over to Keyshot yet again. I hope it doesn't crash. Where did the materials go? Okay, everything, shit, everything went to hell. All of the materials, right, because if I think I reopened the scene. This is like the one thing. Crap. want to retain the texture, and let's make it brighter. That's the one thing that I hate about the back and forth with keyshot, is that sometimes you just lose completely this kind of the materials you had assigned. Let's make this metallic for this render, because they're not gonna look like. Did I save the stem? I probably didn't. What is this? What is this texture? Is it like grass? Yeah, this is not really what I was going for. Is it gonna crash if I try to import? If I try to import the original one, so I don't want to go just to save. The freaking materials. Okay, let's just go and open this one. Freaking cursed one. Let's save this material as stem. Let's save this as let's go back to the new one. This was so stupid. Not that this is a great improvement, but I have so many materials that are absolutely useless that I should just get rid of in my sort of palette. At least I think the one thing that I was sort of going for, the A, it looking a bit more like a sunflower, and B, looking a little bit more like the Alice in Wonderland flowers, is something that sort of improved. Where is the face here? That should go also on the eyelids. Where did I put it? Did it not go to the eyelids? What did I do? What did I undo? Oh, right now I was not going for the lashes, and I actually got the lashes. When I'm trying to get the lashes, I don't get them. It's still weird and cursed, and but I think it has improved a little bit since yesterday's. It was kind of stupid looking, basically. It was fundamentally there was something cartoony about it, but not in the right way. Ended up looking very unfinished, which it was. It was something that I just put together in two sessions. When I took like 18 for the freaking turtle, 12 for Ergol, and stuff like that, I tried to do this one in just 2 freaking sessions. What rubber is this? Rubber 11. Should go in the other sort of eyeliner thingy and in the lashes. Again, I don't even know where this Saturday came from. I feel like the entire week just flew by. I try to watch some movies on Saturdays. I don't even have any specific plans for today. I don't have anything new, I think. I don't even know what's new this week, like on any platform or anything. Not that I have anything, but I can always check some websites and stuff. Front look more front like. Okay, if you say so. What is that? Oh, the little wingies thingies. Fit, center and fit. Freaking close up is so weird. Let's switch to performance so I can try to place the freaking pupils. This is so weird. And again, it looks like thorns. I don't know why the fibers sort of overlap here in a weird way, in a weird messy way down here. I don't like it. I don't want to have to redo it again. This is always a pain in the ass. And again, my policy by now, there's a lot of things that I do and redo and try to do again and a million times. And by now my policy has become just freaking let it be. Because a lot of the times that I try to do things again, I just do it worse and worse each time. I'm not really doing anything better. I don't know why is that. Well, A, because I'm not that great at anything. It's not like I'm gonna have a kind of eureka moment and really realize what I'm doing wrong and how can I make it perfect. That's not how it works. That's not really what happens. So the more I try, I feel like I'm more exhausted and I'm more annoyed with things. And instead of improving it, instead of fixing it, unless it's like something very specific that I want to try to do completely differently, a lot of the time I'm really not improving. I'm just making kind of the same mistakes again and again. Again, unless it's something that I can, something truly specific that I can truly do differently. When I try to do the same things but better, a lot of the time, most of the time, it doesn't come out better. So my policy now is like, at some point I stop trying, because it's just gotta be more of the same. More of the same mistakes, more of the same crap that doesn't really work. If it didn't work at once. If it didn't work at first. It's kind of difficult and kind of rare that I'm really going to be able to improve it. Or at least I'm going to be able to make like a radical difference. But at the same time, I don't want to abandon things looking unfinished. Well, unfinished to my level. My level is a great degree of finishing, but you know. What is this? What is this? These are the two sort of. Let's merge these two because they don't need to be. Oh no. They do need to be separate. The Big Fat, hey. How are you? I'm trying to fix a very cursed, kind of Alice in Wonderland inspired kind of flower that I did yesterday. It ended up looking very stupid the way I made it yesterday. Not that it looks great now, but I feel like I improved it a bit and it looks better as a sunflower. It looks a bit more like a sunflower. What I did yesterday was a bit too cartoony, a bit too simple. So I'm trying to fix that today. It still looks very weird, but oh, freaking. Why every time that I transfer the freaking fibers lose the material? At least I think like it works a little bit better as a sunflower. I don't know if as a character. Yesterday I just wanted to get it finished. I had internet problems, I had so many things that I sort of rushed it, thinking that I wasn't going to be able to improve it a lot. But I think it does look better now. It doesn't look great, it doesn't look, I don't know, but I'm a little bit happier with this. Why didn't the freaking lower the lower eyeliner thingy didn't transfer? Because it wasn't set as visible. What material is this? Rubber 4. It shouldn't be so dark. Yeah, this is a kind of old version of Keyshot. I haven't updated it in a while. This is Keyshot 6. I think there's like 11 out by now. My ZBrush is kind of an old version too. I think, let me, well, you did see what I did yesterday. This is basically it. It looked dumb, cartoony, this kind of very fuzzy part of the center was too small. This kind of leaves, kind of little petals, I saw them somewhere and I tried to replicate them. I don't even know where I got those from. I cannot find them in any reference that I look for now. But I wanted to keep them because I feel like they separate the petals from the center. And I don't know, I feel like it's better now. Not necessarily more realistic, but more organic, less cartoony, less silly, less cursed. This felt a bit too silly, too cartoony. And when I did it first, I did it without a nose at first. I didn't want to anthropomorphize it too much, but to me it kept looking like an M&M or something with those exact eyes and that exact mouth and the eyebrows. So I gave up and I added a nose because I didn't want to anthropomorphize it too much, but it needed to have a face. It needs to be a character. I've done other characters that are actually animals, and animals do have a face, but I didn't know how to give a flower a face. It was an M&M. I hated it so much, especially when at some point it was yellow. I made it yellow. That's the exact yellow M&M. I hated it so much. And I tried I've given the character this sort of crystal shard and this little gems as part of because they're fantasy characters, as part of their magic and but it felt overdone, and at some point I decided that she had been some kind of a queen or something once. She no longer has a kingdom or subjects or anything. So I thought of arranging the crystals here as a sort of a crown, because they weren't really working anywhere where I was trying them. I feel like at least now it looks like a better flower. And the face is like a thing. There's something about the pupils that don't really convince me. I feel like the face is still kind of odd and uncanny here. But I feel like it works here, kind of. But without pupils, with just a white eyes, it looks weird. It looks blind or something. And I tried doing dark eyes, like just dark beady eyes without pupils. And I don't know if it's too creepy, but I feel like it almost works better for me. There's something that almost makes me think of an insect with just dark beady eyes. But I don't freaking know. There's something about maybe dark with pupils. I prefer it to the actual more human-like white eyes with. I don't know. I keep trying out things, or maybe this is a bit too dark. I keep trying out things to see how can I make it better and really call it finished and move on. Yeah, the sort of creepy touch, especially in the Tim Burton version. The flowers are creepy as hell, well, because it's Tim Burton anyway, but I feel like it sort of works. It's certainly so much better than what I had. It's certainly much better than this stupid thing. It looks at least a little bit more polished or something, if nothing else. Again, I've said it so many times, but it reminds me of the Georges Méliès kind of voyage to the moon kind of moon, and also it reminds me of the sun with a face in heraldic. Yeah. I originally had done like a smaller face, and then I thought it was too small, and I went for this weird thing, and yeah, it's too disbalanced. I feel like I draw something like this when I was a child or something. There was something very childish, very silly about this, very cartoony and unfinished. I feel like this is more what I was going for. I'm glad that I went back today, because I was going to just abandon her after yesterday. I feel like this works a lot better. What was camera 10? I had one from... Again, she's not that giant. It's not like we're ever going to look at her. She's kind of big for a flower, even when some flowers are big. But she's not this giant. It's not like I'm gonna use this angle, but I like this angle. And I like that I went for the little texture in the petals. The first version that I made was just completely flat, just yellow. I don't know if here I saved some render of those. Here's where it was the yellow M&M, and here's the bat already. Yeah. I don't know if I saved many, but the first renders that I did, the petals were just flat yellow. I painted those little streaks. I feel like they added so much. For the little finishing that I'm giving it. I don't know why, again, it keeps making me think of a bee also. I don't know, because of the fussy brown and the yellow and the thing. It makes me think of an insect. That's why, I don't know why, the dark beady eyes kind of work for me. But maybe this is better, kind of dark eyes with pupils. Oh, this is a really old guy. I made this for, what year was this? 2019? I thought it was older. Well, maybe this render is this render I think is newer. Because the original, I think I didn't give it hair when I did it for the first time. I made this for one of my daily challenges. I'm not sure what year. I don't think it was 2019. This is another one. The geisha sort of droid from the Ghost in the Shell movie. This is a cat from Cats, this is my Pennywise, there's a lot of old renders. Most of these I did quickly for my my daily challenge. Dan Fortescue I think I did in the very first daily challenge in 2015. There's so much stuff in here that I haven't even checked in a while. This is like a render dumpster folder. Moses' ass. Can I even show that? Now that artistic nudity is allowed. Sindel. Cuphead. Freaking Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler's ass as well. I did a terrible Grogu that I never liked. This guy's from Pandemonium, the video game. Knuckles. Baby Sinclair. What year was this? This was last year? 2020. Jesus. My Venger from the Dungeons and Dragons old cartoon. Oh, this is a character from a Cirque du Soleil show. Leela. Ginger from what the hell is that called? My Papyrus from Undertale. My Panthro. They look all so blobby and unfinished. My Harley Quinn. This is I don't remember the name. A robot from Messenger. From the original Messenger. This is my chest burster that I made that looks too much like a penis. I don't know why I made it so fleshy. It should have been a different color. Yeah, I am old. My Maria from... I did spend my childhood in the 80s and my teens in the 90s. My Maria from Metropolis. I'm not that old. But yeah, I'm old. My Sorg from Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story and whatever. My little baby blue raptor. My Mufasa, my Scar. My Rafiki and Simba. My Pumbaa. Why do I have all this? My weird freaking Titan. Batman. My Jafar, I love this Jafar. It's probably one of the best things that I've ever done. These renders are not great, but my Hannibal Lecter. That's a 2015 one, that's why it's not that great. My Tila from He-Man. My Hornet from thing. My No Face. What the hell is this guy's name? My Greta Gremlin, kind of early renders. My Goro. Why is this Greta so unfinished? I don't have any. Freaking Prince Goro. Oh, here's Greta again. Approaching. Why did I make these? Are these for freaking Professor Farnsworth? Yeah. Psychro from Earthworm Jim. This is my White Rabbit from Alice. This is my Red Death from the Phantom of the Opera. My Snowman from the cartoon. My Batgirl. Oh wait, where it is? I did actual Jim before. This is the Psychro, the villain from the original. These stupid feathers that I tried to make with fibers, they look like shit. But I'm kind of happy with the stylization of the face and the character. I did actual Jim as well on a different year. I love Earthworm Jim. I'm probably gonna do the princess next. Princess what's her name? Literal what's her name? Marvin the Martian. This is my Gamorrean guard from Return of the Jedi. My Jack Skellington and Santa Claus thingy. Asterix. What was I going for this? Oh, I attempted to before the thing even came out. We had only seen like one image. I tried to make like a Lady Dimitrescu kind of thing. This guy from Pan's Labyrinth. My Pinky and the Brain. My Toothless. I have so many things in this dumpster. My Mono from what is it called? Jesus Christ. My Aldebaran from the Knights of the Zodiac, Saint Seiya, whatever it's called, and the different markets. My Rhinoceros, my Zagreus was terrible. I like how I did the gear and the thing, but I don't like how I did the faces. It's nothing to do with him. My Batgirl again. This is an OC that I made for my vampire sort of stories, based on an actual friend of mine. This is also something that I should work on again. I have abandoned it completely. These are not so old, these are like 2021. The freaking Sinoceratops, also very poorly finished, but well, this I did in a sitting, in a day for my daily challenge. I'm kind of happy with the armor again for Aldebaran, but not so much the face. The face looks stupid. Yeah, my daily challenge drives me crazy when with this kind of thing. Again, my Zagreus, I don't like the face, but I did like what I did with the sort of gear, and the face is stupid. Looks nothing like him. The hair, I tried to make this sort of anime hair that barely worked. My Tila, my Hornet again, my No Face Goro, Greta Gremlin, Professor Farnsworth. Here's the Psychro again from Jim. Yeah, this is old ZBrush. With some exceptions of some components sometimes that I don't know really how to do, like a more hard surface kind of thing, like this very stupid trumpet that looks more like a funnel with a twist. I did that elsewhere because I still don't know where can I do. I should learn Maya or something, because especially something for hard surface. I really don't know where to do my hard surface thing. The snowman, Batgirl, with the zipper upwards because it should unzip down. I made it backwards and I didn't even realize until it was done. My Marvin, my Gamorrean. Oh, my little cookie guy, what the hell, the gingerbread man from Shrek. My Croc, my Zero, my Jack. I don't remember what these renders are for. I think I used them in the wrap-up video for the end of the challenge. This sort of pale guy from the Del Toro thing, freaking toothless, freaking mono. Oh, this is from Raised by Wolves. It was also very simple, kind of the necromancer character. Shaun the Sheep. I liked making like stop motion kind of characters too. I always do, like Wallace and Gromit I did in the first challenge that I did. Oh, this guy from Journey. This Sinoceratops again, Zagreus again. My Ryuk. Was this last year? No, this is still 2021. Okay. I'm not super happy with him, but again, for a day, for a challenge, for doing him in a single sitting. The apple doesn't even have a stem. The actual note. I had never done hair like that with actual fibers, but in actual sort of clumps like that. My OC Stoyan. Oh, these are some mock-ups of CD cases that I did. My old Shao Kahn. I have a lot of these CD cases. Oh, my Beastman. I think this is the last year or 2022. Yeah, 22 Beastman from He-Man. My Gex. My Professor Finkelstein from The Nightmare Before Christmas. My Inspector Gadget. My Queen Amidala, that I'm kind of happy with her. It was a huge one to do in a day. I like how this embroidered thing ended up looking. I pretty much traced the design and I used a what is it called? Like a Photoshop action to imitate this kind of stitches finishing. These are raw renders out of Keyshot. Everything else that I render, I try to give it a better finishing like in Photoshop or something, but these are just very raw, straight out of Keyshot. This Miss Minutes from... I needed to... a lot of days I have very little time, so I need to make something very simple. So these days I make characters like this for my daily challenges that are very, very simple. This is the caterpillar from Alice in Wonderland from the animated version. I like how it came out. I had tried it before and I couldn't finish it, so I picked it up like an entire different year, I think. When I finished it, my Doctor Doom. I like how the mask came out. The rest is kind of bullshit. The doll from the freaking Squid Game that I haven't even finished watching. This is another character from the Phantom of the Opera. This sort of severed head, sort of prop. Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat 4 and the Mythologies version. Those nails look like shit. I didn't even try to finish the finger around the nail. It was fun to make, it was complicated to make this kind of geared armor thing of his. Dee Dee from Dexter's Lab looks very weird. She looks bald or something, but she really looks like that kind of the cartoon. This guy from Dreams into Nights, Nights into Dreams, what the hell was that game called? These are from a cartoon that a friend of mine did for Adult Swim. I don't know. This is the False Knight. What is it from? One of the bosses from Hollow Knight. One of my favorites is probably the Jafar that I did with Iago in his shoulder from Aladdin when he's putting together like the scarab thing. That's one of the best ones that I made, really because of its more posed and it's more like inspired in this specific scene. It's one of my favorite. This is the broken doll boss thing from Silent Hill Homecoming. I made it very weird, I made it very different. She's kind of like a broken dummy sort of mannequin turned into a spidery kind of boss. My Chun-Li is very bland, very lame. I guess at least she's kind of recognizable. My Elfo from Disenchantment. I always try to make some Matt Groening characters. I've done stuff from The Simpsons and from Futurama, and this was the first time I did Disenchantment. He's basically an elf Sort of form of Bart Simpson, I guess. Oh, the maid from the Jetsons. I don't even remember the name right now. This guy from Asterix. I don't even remember the name because the name changes everywhere. I think in English they call him something different that I had to look up. To us it was always like Abrarakrucix or something like that. This guy from the Ray Harryhausen movie. What the hell is it even called, for God's sake? Ymir, the character, but what's the movie called? I don't even remember. But again, I always like trying to make this kind of stop motion, my version of the stop motion figures. This is just Clayman from the Neighborhood and the Skull Monkeys. This is one of the bosses from Cuphead. I really liked this one because it was also very stylized and very cartoony, but it also had like some hard surface components with the gear and the cogs. I really like this one. It kind of looks like a toy. A lot of these things I approach as if I was making a toy or a figurine or something like that. I'm not necessarily going for realism or anything. This is one of the fires from Labyrinth, the Jim Henson thing with David Bowie, produced by George Lucas. Oh, this is a guy from Tunic. I don't know if they made a mistake or something, because I didn't even do a great job. And the final render that I put, I don't have it in this folder, but the render that I posted, I even used the actual, for the background I used the actual artwork from the promotional thing. But in DeviantArt they made it a daily deviation. My freaking Tunic guy. I never thought in a million years I'd get a daily deviation. I used to be more active in DeviantArt. I started the challenge over there, and I posted all these years over there, but now I barely go anymore. They kind of ruined it when they sold it to Wix, and they changed the UI and they changed everything. This is my Queen Gunorga from the Dawn Bluth movie, Gnome in Central Park or something. I don't remember what it's called. In the final scene, she has this sort of Valkyrie kind of costume. It was fun to make. Oh, this for La Planète Sauvage. I don't know how big it is in France. I feel like it's so iconic. I tried to make something different. I really like that movie. I really like that era of animation. What's her name? Tiwa? This is my Radish. What the hell? Spirit Radish, what the hell? From Spirited Away. Also has a big ass. My Ra's al Ghul from the Batman the Animated Series kind of version. Here I did. What is this guy called? An Ankylosaurus. I was going for a different one. I don't even know why I'm reminiscing with all this here again. Oh, this is a character that I made based on a friend for an animated thing that I did for his birthday. This is a ship that I also made that it's kind of a joke. It's kind of like the Star Wars, instead of the X-wing and the A-wing and all of that, this is a J, but it kind of gets in the way and doesn't let him look out of the windshield. I turned his dog into Chewbacca for an animated thing, for that thing that I did again. I made this freaking Pokemon into freaking Darth Maul just for one joke in that video. I downloaded this mold. I obviously didn't make this saber, but I did do the mauling version of a Pokemon. This is also for that thing. This is my. Is this last year? Yeah, this is last year. This is the first of my. Yeah, that was Ergol. This is Man at Arms from He-Man. From my daily challenge last year. This guy is also from Hollow Knight. This is a mayor from The Nightmare Before Christmas, the two-faced politician. This is Gizmoduck, what the hell is his name, from DuckTales. They're very simple. This is Jersey Devil from the PlayStation 1 game. This is the... what the hell is the character called? Is it Death from the Guillermo del Toro version of Pinocchio? This is probably one of the best that I did last year. Or the more sort of accurate to the original. Because this has so many details and there's sort of eyes in the feathers in the wing. And all the eyes in the horns. And it doesn't look like very well finished, but it's one of the... I think it's one of the best that I did last year. I don't even know what I'm gonna do this year. The Little Prince looks so freaking creepy because for some reason I was kind of going for something that resembled the illustration, so I left the eyes sort of blank. And they look so freaking weird. I don't even have a render here of the face. Well, there they are, like a round mouth, just a line for the nose, just a blank white eyes. Because I wanted to make it look like the actual drawings from the book. And it ended up looking kind of creepy, but I always wanted to do the Little Prince for my challenge, and I did it last year. This is the Smurf King from some episode where Papa Smurf leaves someone in charge and he pretty much crowns himself king. I don't know why it's an episode that I remember distinctly, and I always wanted to make a Smurf, and I went for this one. This is... she looks very creepy. She's Dahlia Gillespie from the original Silent Hill. This... the way I wrap this texture around this stupid veil looks so damn flat and lame. But again, I don't know better. Oh, this is the Marcel the shell with shoes on, what is it called? From the A24 movie. That's also stop motion-y. Again, I needed to make something simple that day. Oh, this is a character from the original Samurai Showdown. I don't even know if I went for the variation of the original. What is it called? Tam Tam? Something like that? Tam Tam, yes. This is also one of the best that I did last year, because it's like more posed. I always make my characters way too symmetrical, too kind of stiff. But this is, I tried to pose him really like his stance in the game, the SNK game. The sword is kind of bullshit, but again, I have very little time for my daily challenge. I like the mask. It's kind of an Oni mask, but he's also supposed to be sort of some Amazonian character or something. I don't remember. This freaking fiber looked more like feathers than hair, but I don't know, I guess I was going for the basic look. Oh, this kind of sort of robot cat from the Lightyear movie, which I haven't even seen, but I thought the sort of robot cat would be fun to make for my challenge. Freaking Sailor Moon! I forgot about Sailor Moon. She looks freaking weird. I wanted to do something sort of anime related. I did watch Sailor Moon back in the day. I don't even know. Oh, the lamb from Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, I tried to really emulate that kind of look, that kind of anime look in 3D, and I don't know if it works. But I don't know. Again, I approach these things as if I were doing kind of a figurine or a toy or something. I'm not going for a very realistic version. Again, this is my lamb from Cult of the Lamb. Yeah, it's true. Oh, this is, I tried to do Gandalf, but the Gandalf from the Ralph Bakshi animated movie. So I tried to really match that kind of style of his animation. From the, what, like 70s or 80s? That animated movie that was left kind of unfinished. Not kind of unfinished, but it doesn't really tell the story of the trilogy. It tells basically the Fellowship of the Ring and has some of the Two Towers sort of plot points in it, and it kind of ends and it leaves you so unsatisfied. I remember seeing it when I was a child, and I like the style. It's all over the place because they rotoscoped a lot of actual performers. Then they did like whole other thing. This is the Dot Matrix, the robot from the Mel Brooks parody of Star Wars, Spaceballs. Sure, I mean, I can't promise anything, but yeah, I do like to try new things, especially for my daily challenge. I do like trying new things, and especially I've done so many characters. I've done it for 8 years now. Oh, okay, yeah. I've never played any Kingdom Hearts, but I try to make characters that really relate to me or something that I've done or consumed. But with a few exceptions. Again, I did that cut from Lightyear, and I still haven't seen Lightyear. But it's still like sort of Disney and Pixar, and I always do some Disney Pixar stuff. But oh, my screen is blinking. I don't know if that affected the stream. No. I could try it, yeah, I could absolutely try it, especially this year for my daily challenge. I have to come up with 30 characters from 30 different things. I could try it. This is my Two-Face from last year, from the Batman the Animated Series. It's not perfect, but I like it. It's like, I always like this very sort of stylized characters. I should maybe, I think like I have an extra half hour, but I should go back to the flower. I don't know why. But I think I should end in, yeah, half an hour. This is my Snoodles from Return of the Jedi. I don't know why my Krusty. I'm pretty happy with Krusty. I like even this swirl of whatever. I don't know why it looks like something really edible. This Melina, I did it in a hurry. It's also kind of my Chun-Li. She looks very bland, very kind of recognizable, but bland as fuck. This is from Don Bluth, the Thumbelina movie. This is a very weird clicker from The Last of Us. I also did it in a hurry. This is Blasto from Captain Blasto, the PlayStation game. This is Moses' mother from the Prince of Egypt. Or my attempt at least. This is Pumpkinhead. Is that what it's called? No, it's Mervyn Pumpkinhead from the Sandman. This is a flower from Cuphead. I knew that I had done a flower before and I didn't remember what it was. This is like the little raptor baby from Jurassic Park. Also not great. This is also another costume from the Phantom of the Opera. She looks so weird. I used an actual photograph of the actress to sort of texture the face. I liked working on the costume, but it's not great. This is Lucy from Disenchantment, also a very simple one. And Porco Rosso, I think, was the last one from last year's challenge. I don't know why I always find it weird and difficult to make like fat characters. I feel like it's very hard to really distribute the volume correctly instead of just inflating like a character. This is stuff that I made for a video last year that I never finished. That's my Frollo from 2014 or something. Yeah, don't worry. I'm just, and here we are back to Ergol. I made him here in November. He's my protagonist for my animated thinking. Defi, how are you? I'm kind of, yeah, fat character again. I don't know why every fat character that I've tried to do before looks very weird. I really don't know how to distribute the volume correctly. How are you, Defi? I'm kind of reminiscing, was looking at old renders from a few years back. Only because I'm procrastinating, because this is when we tried giving Ergol different skin colors. I did finish the bat and I started a new one. We'll get there. Here's all of the Ergol renders that I did. Oh, this I did when I did the medallion thing, but I don't know if I'm going to use it. The orb version, the turtle in the hangar. The parking lot must be there somewhere. This is probably the best one that I've done for the whole Ergol thing. I'm not super happy with any of the others. The parking lot turtle. The spider, the first attempt at the spider with the very crabby legs. The different legs. I still kind of want to go back and try something different for the legs. I'm happier with the legs like this, but I'm not completely happy, especially with this last segment. Looks like it has like some little stockings put on the longer segment. It doesn't look like a different segment, like there's an actual joint in there. I don't know, for now it's sort of done. I did Sorsha. Very weird. I'm also not happy with her. This is kind of the finished, the quasi-finished look of Sorsha, the sorceress. These were some of the bad renders. I have some repeated ones. I should delete some. This is kind of a paint job that I gave it towards the end. I made... oh, here I did it correctly, but in general I made the mistake of forgetting about the... there's this membrane that goes from the legs to the tail. For some reason, when I exported the version with the folded wings, I forgot about that part. So I did the turntable animation without that. Here luckily I remembered it apparently. But I did the turntable animation without that in place. I kinda like how he came out. He probably needs some adjustments. I should have done some knuckle works here in the thingies. Oh, here are all the wings at once. I kept trying different thingies, different translucency for the wings. Yeah, I didn't know what to do with the sort of paint job, this sort of painted hair. Looked a bit painterly, but I like it. Yeah, in the end, I guess it's kind of what I was going for. And this is the stupidest thing that I've done. I've improved her a lot, especially today. I went back. Because she looks like... I don't even know if I'm gonna use this character. It's one of the first ones that I wrote. Especially here that she has... I didn't want to anthropomorphize her too much, but she has to have a face. With the animals it was simpler because they have faces. They have mouths, they have eyes. But... yeah. Tell me if the face alone doesn't look like the yellow M&M. It's exactly that. And I hated it so much. So I ended up giving her a nose. I ended up getting rid of the gems because it's too much. I put these crystals here like kind of like a crown because I think like she used to be like a queen somewhere else and she no longer has a kingdom or subjects or anything. And Ergol has moved her to his orchard, so she won't be completely alone. Here I give her a nose, but she still looks so stupid. I don't know, in some photo I saw this kind of leaf thingies separating the kind of petals from the center. I don't know where the hell I came up with that, because now every reference that I look for, I don't find anything quite like that, but I kept them, I made them smaller. I made the center bigger, the face smaller. It's so stupid. I made the turntable animation like this. I was calling it finished yesterday. I was like sick of her. I didn't want to go back to her. But today I did go back. And I think I improved her a little bit. I was going for... at least she looks more like an actual sunflower. The face is weird. It's creepy. It's a lot of things it shouldn't be. But I was sort of going for an Alice in Wonderland kind of flower. I think she has improved a lot from that weird, funny, cartoony thing. I feel like this is exactly like something like that I would have drawn in elementary school. But now, especially with this center, I made this fuzzy part very small, very flat. Now I made it more like kind of a semisphere with this kind of circular indentation that really is more like actual sunflowers are. Yeah, there's something just dumb, weird, unfinished creepy, uncanny about this version. I'm really glad that I went back and gave her a better finishing today. If the face wasn't in there, this really I had given it like a very flat sort of center, but what it needed was to be this shape. I think that made a hell of a difference. And again, I just arranged I didn't know where to put the crystals. I put them here, like on the opposite side of the leaves. I don't know if I'm gonna keep that, but I wanted for her to have some crystals, because she's clearly a magical thing too. And I arranged them like that, kind of like a crown on her head, like she used to be a queen. I try to make the petals a little bit less uniform. They were completely radially uniform until I took them a little bit. I think if nothing else, I think it indeed works better as a flower right now. If you hide the face, well, the eyes are still floating in there, but if you hide that, it's still it's at least, if nothing else, it's a better flower. Well, the eyelashes are still there because they're kind of hard to hide. But I think the flower certainly works better. I had not seen the actual animated version yet. That's so funny. Yeah, I think it's a lot better today. I'm glad I went back. And I basically went back because if I didn't know what to start today, I should have had to start a whole new character. Like sticking out. Yeah, but I feel like the petals are kind of delicate. I don't know if they're gonna... The crystals in the other characters, they grow out of their backs or grow out of the turtle's shell. I didn't want to put it in anywhere that looked too soft. The stem maybe is not too sturdy, but it's at least the actual body. Oh, I forgot to make this green. Where the hell are the materials? I think I like her a lot better now. Oh, there goes my screen again. I don't know why my screen flickers sometimes. I had tried like a circle of gems, like this, kind of on the inside, kind of here in this circle here, or in the outer circle. I had tried all of those things, that it looked too heavy with all of them. But I think whatever I put, I should put it on the center or on the stem. I think I tried putting gems like this on the petals and I didn't like it. And maybe the gems would have worked on the petals. I should save some screenshots of these on actual OBS. so I don't have to transfer the files from the PC to the laptop. I had tried again. Originally, I had tried to make the face sort of more velvety. Then I gave it a bit of a different sort of material that I think works better, and then I made it a bit more metallic. I'm not sure which one is better. This is a metallic paint with a very low metal coverage, but it makes it shiny. This also was not working. I don't know why I was set on the velvety look, but also the velvet with this kind of weird sheen that it has. It's almost like it doesn't match the rest of the render. It's like it has its own weird lighting. I don't know what's better, if it's just this plain sort of. I think this is just a plastic material, and this is the metallic. I don't know if it's the current metallic paint. I don't know if it ends up creating some weird reflections and some weird shadows. Maybe I should just go for the plain plastic one. Probably darker than this. What was? It was kind of like that. Anyway, I don't know what else to do, really, and I only have 15 more minutes to stream. Tomorrow I'm probably either going to stream only for an hour and a half, or not at all. It was a miracle today that for the first time since last Sunday, I think, or since last actual Saturday, that my optic fiber internet didn't disconnect at any point. The entire weekend, the entire week has been giving me trouble. So this is like the first time that it actually worked, that OBS didn't disconnect, that nothing went wrong. So tomorrow, again, I might just stream for an hour and a half and then go over to Phil, or maybe I just will come back on Monday for something new. I don't know if I should start a new character. I have the deer sort of character to do that I'm kind of scared of, because the other animals can be whatever, but the deer guy has to look sort of majestic and whatnot. These are all the turntable animations that I have of the characters that I've done already. Ergol first. Freaking 30. I'm so proud of this one. I love the shell. I could have never come up with stuff like that if I tried it so many times. I redid the plate so many times. Maybe yeah, we had already said that the gems and the crystals are too much. I'm probably just gonna stick to the crystals and not the gems. I'm really happy with it. The spider again, I don't know why I made this very thin sort of waist in here. It's very much like an ant or a wasp and not like really like an arachnid. I am tempted to go back and make more of an arachnid body and perhaps fix again this last segment of the legs. I've never been too happy with. Yeah, I feel like the gems are like an extra thing for that makes it look like these characters that actually have them, like they're in a league of their own, because of The crystals and the gems are about the magic system of this world. The skull shadow I love, yeah, that was quite a find. This woman I'm not super happy with. Again, it was the first sort of human character that I did for this world, and I had to define what humans were going to look like. Yeah, the crystals are kind of related to the magic in this world. So the more they have is like the more powerful. And or the oldest and the wisest and the thing. That's why the turtle really is loaded with stuff. And Sorsha, being a human character, a human sorceress, she doesn't have any crystals coming out of her body. But I was going to give her some kind of pendant or something, but she's also gonna have to either be wearing the one that Ergol, the same one that the turtle has, or something like that, because she's going to be wearing one also that Ergol's gonna come and sort of recover from her. So I didn't give her. I was going to give her like some kind of necklace or something, and I thought it was going to be too much. I did this frigging render. I hate that I did this render without the membrane here, between the tails and the legs and the tail. I forgot it here. I don't know if it was hidden or I didn't export it. I have to make the cave for this guy. That might be the next thing that I do. I have to start making some backgrounds and some environments and some props and some, not just characters. And this is a stupid render that I did yesterday with the freaking basic shape that I made for this freaking thing. I'm gonna have to redo it, but I'll gladly redo it because now I feel like she looks so much better now. Anywho, I don't know how I feel about the eyes again. I feel like the dark pupils are less shocking than really white human eyes, but they're also kind of weird. If I make them like completely white, well, not completely white because I don't like using full white, I always give it like a little tint of something. I don't know if it works. Dark eyes also look weird again. I have been saying it. But I feel like the pupils somehow ruin her, but without pupils obviously she's like a weird blind looking thing. If I give her like dark beady eyes, she looks creepy too. Yellow eyes? I don't know, too saturated. It could be, yeah, very much matching this whole pattern of the yellow and the thing. I don't know if I have actual. Maybe I could just make this browner. They are kind of greenish, but yeah, maybe kind of emulating the sort of pattern. Do I have? I think I have somewhere. I have this red ones that are really contracted. Red are too red, but I don't know if I have like some actual orange ones. What am I looking for? Is Photoshop opening or not? What the hell is happening? Okay. Why are you here? Oh, because I'm in the... If I made this like a bit more saturated. Made it not red but orange. I don't know if orange, but kind of brownish. I don't even know where orange is. I don't want to make it like a flat color. Is that orange? No. This is orange. Well, that's saturated as hell. I don't know why the center is kinda... That's not how you spell orange. Well, that'll help me find it anyway. Where are we? Maybe it could be a little darker. But yeah, it's kind of the same. It could be a bit more brownish than orange. It's looking reddish. It's a bit too contrasty. What is it looking like? Yeah, well, maybe more contrast isn't bad. I tried to lower it a little bit because I felt like it was losing detail. Where the hell is Keyshot? What the hell happened? God damn it. I don't know if they're too dilated, maybe they could be a little bit more contracted. They're a bit too saturated. Yeah, that's the problem. If they get too red, they end up being a bit too reptile-like or too demon-like. But yeah, I feel like it's less shocking in a way than the white eye. Completely green is too green, probably. Green is too green. I don't hate it. Maybe the yellow itself could be a little bit more pale. It's still yellow. What do you mean white pupils? Like no pupils? Like just white eyes like this? Or just with no color? The same thing with no color. Maybe just really contrasty. But white I feel like it's gonna look too dead in the eyes. We could try it, but maybe what it needs to be, yeah, it kind of works. Maybe what it needs to be, it's a little color, like very pale. Maybe we could go back to the actual dark eye with a white pupil. No, I don't know. I feel like it should have some hint of color. Maybe the actual sort of orange ones, but kind of pale and kind of this one, but more pale. Not completely desaturated, but something like a little color. And maybe a little bit more bright. It's barely noticeable, but it's not completely white. I kind of liked it green, but maybe it was a bit too saturated of a green. This green was too much, and it's a bit more. Maybe it can be more of a leaf kind of green, and less saturated. Yeah, this is practically white, and I feel like there should be a little contrast between the actual eyeball and the iris. Let's try these more pale leaf green. Anyway, that is all the time that I have for today. Is this one higher than the other? I don't know if much higher, but it seems higher. That's why I hate eyeballing the placement of anything, because I never really nail anything when I'm eyeballing anything. Snoid, how are you? Thank you, this is really weird. It's kind of a cursed character that I started yesterday, and I'm trying to save it. Because it came out so weird. I was going for a bit of an Alice in Wonderland kind of flower. And at least I think today I've really improved it a lot. Thank you. I was saying that my time for today is up. I think I'll be back tomorrow for a shorter stream, because Sundays I don't have the full hours. There's something cartoony about it, but at least it doesn't look like the yellow M&M as it did in the beginning. Do I still have the renders open? No. It looks so weird what I did yesterday. I think at least I have improved the flower look. It looks more like a sunflower, especially the center. It's really more like this. Yeah. True, I mean, the crystals are kind of like a touch that I want to give it because of the magic system in this world or something, and I don't really know where to put them. I thought in the last minute I thought I'd add them like a kind of a crown, like some kind of attribute for this character. But yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna end up doing, but at least now I think like I've given it a much better finishing than yesterday. Yeah, I did put those in there because I didn't know where to place them. I don't know if I'm gonna keep this or this ones here, or both, or I'm not even sure what's the nature of this character, because if I put crystals on the actual animals, but this is like the one non-animal sort of magical character, I wanted to keep the crystals too, but I don't know if they're working. In any case, they're there, and they can be removed. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, for hanging out today. This really is all the time I have. I really have to go. I should be back tomorrow again for a little short stream. I don't know if I might begin something new tomorrow. I think now this character is done and better finished. I'm probably not gonna go back to her unless I have like some brilliant idea that I don't think I'm gonna have. But for now she's done. In the future, when I go back to try to rig her and animate her, maybe I will change something. But for now, I might make some adjustments. I might keeping changing the color of the eyes and all of that. But it's yeah, I should make it like it is kind of like the round version of a block face. So thank you so much, you guys. Is there anyone we could raid? Now that I think about it, then now that there's a few of us. Yeah, yeah, I was kind of going for that kind of creepy anthropomorphized flower from like Alice in Wonderland and all of that. Could we... Who can we raid? Is there any friend? Is there any friend streaming? No, I can't really find anyone that I know very well. Anyway, I should get going. Okay, I'm gonna check him out right now and see. Okay, let's give him a... Oh, well, where is it? Again, thank you guys for coming. What? What did I do wrong? It tells me invalid username. Should I not add them? Okay. That is done. Again, thank you so much, guys, for watching and for hanging out. See you guys next time. Again, might be on tomorrow for a little while, or directly on Monday for a full 4-hour stream with some new character or something new. See you guys.